说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hi, we're Chinese Pot coming to you from Shanghai. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Clay. I'm filling in for Ken. I'm his substitute teacher today.
And you've come on the right day because we have a sports lesson. You're a big sports fan.
I'm a big sports fan. And we are listening to Australian rules football today.
Aussie rules.
Aussie rules.
橄榄球.
Olive ball.
Yes.
That's our key word we need to be listening to in this dialogue.
Yes. 橄榄球.
橄榄球.
So that's 2 third tones and a second tone.
So listen to the dialogue and see if you can figure out how to say Aussie rules football.
Yes, and today we've got 2 people watching again.
Oh, that's right.
Or perhaps one of them is not watching.
There's definitely one person not enjoying this football game.
Let's listen.
All right.
对话第一遍
Brett Radden, just for a moment, Collingwood have got an extra player, Leon Davis, in the
让一让
attacking 50.
你在看什么？
澳式橄榄球，
这有什么好看的？无聊死了！
你懂什么？
哼，我走了。
第二遍
Brett Radden, just for a moment, Collingwood have got an extra player, Leon Davis, in the
让一让
attacking 50.
你在看什么？
澳式橄榄球，
这有什么好看的？无聊死了！
你懂什么？
哼，我走了。
第三遍
Brett Radden, just for a moment, Collingwood have got an extra player, Leon Davis, in the
让一让
attacking 50.
你在看什么？
澳式橄榄球，
这有什么好看的？无聊死了！
你懂什么？
哼，我走了。
Well, Clay, that brings me right back in Australia.
And that
The
brings me
Aussie
back.
accent, the
I
commentator.
know. Isn't that great?
Yeah. Let's do the translations now.
Let's do it.
哎，让一让。
Hey, move out of the way.
哎，让一让。
Hey, get out of the way.
哎，让一让。你在看什么？
What are you watching?
你在看什么？
What are you watching?
你在看什么？澳式橄榄球。
Aussie rules football.
澳式橄榄球。
Australian rules football.
澳式橄榄球。这有什么好看的？无聊死了。
What is so great about this game? It's so boring.
这有什么好看的？无聊死了。
What is so great about watching this game? It's so boring.
这有什么好看的？无聊死了。你懂什么？
What do you know?
你懂什么？
What do you know?
你懂什么？哼，我走了。
I'm leaving.
哼，我走了。
I'm out of here.
哼，我走了。Well, Clay, you're so cute when you were.
I really got into those. I don't have many opportunities to use that.
Oh, really?
Oh, I've been told a time or two, but
That's quite a girly thing. We'll get into that later,
Okay.
but let's take it from the top.
all right.
哎，让一让。哎，让一让。
Like, hey, move out of the way.
Yes.
Now, this wrong. I've seen this before. This is something you can hear on the street sometimes.
Yes, when you let people pass through, that's the word you use. But here, 让一让means kind of you're blocking me, so just move away a bit.
Wrong. Now, does it come across as very like rude, or is it okay to say?
No, not at all. 让一让 actually is the polite way of doing it.
Really?
Yeah, 让一让.
So I can use this on the street. If I say wrong, they'll let me by.
Yeah, or in this kind of situation when someone's blocking your view, you can say
You're
让
like,
一让.
hey, get out of the road.
对，让一让
Okay.
或者让一下
Okay, 让一下.
the
All right.
same thing.
Now, he's sitting there.
Yes.
He's trying to get her to get out of the road.
Yeah.
And she responds, she's not too happy.
你在看什么？你在看什么？
Now, this one's pretty self-explanatory.
Yes.
You know, she's just saying, what are you watching? She is not getting what's going on. Why is this guy sitting on the couch watching these men tackle each other?
Well, they are tackling
Come
each
on,
other.
who wouldn't?
Because they're playing 澳式橄榄球。澳式橄榄球。
Now, of course, our key word here is the galangqiu, which I love. Olive ball.
So you learn two important words.
Exactly.
Well, three. 橄榄球 and put them together. 橄榄球.
And now you can order olives.
Yeah. Or enjoy your American football, your rugby, or your Aussie rule.
Yeah, so here we have the 澳式, which this symbolizes Australian rules.
Yes, because 澳 stands for 澳大利亚.
Okay.
It's shortened form of 澳大利亚.
Okay.
And 式 means style.
So I can swap out that 澳 and add a 美,
对
get the American version.
美式橄榄球 or
What about rugby?
rugby 英式橄榄球
They use an olive-shaped ball. Is there any other olive-shaped sports out there that we're missing?
Parties, let us
Let us know, please.
what other 式橄榄
I can't think
球
of any.
are out there. 澳式橄榄球
Welcome back to another installment of Chinese Pod Trivia. And the question for you is, for what test does Chinese Pod offer preparation services for? Is it A, the polygraph, B, the colonoscopy, C, the HSK test, or D, the CAT scan?
The CAT scan?
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, the HSK test. That's right, Chinese Pod will thoroughly prepare you to pass this rigorous test of proficiency in Chinese. ChinesePod.com/HSK.
Well, next up, I think it's quite a typical girls' response to Aussie rules football.
Is that so?
Don't call us sexist.
They don't have any Aussie rule girl fans back home?
Oh, there are a lot of Australian women fans, but I have yet to meet a Chinese girl who's
Really?
into Aussie football.
And let me guess, you're not the first.
So let's see how she said it.
Okay.
这有什么好看的？无聊死了。这有什么好看的？无聊死了。
Now I know this 无聊. This is like boring or to be bored.
Yes.
And then follow that is death.
死了，对啊。
Bored to death?
Yeah, you say that in
That is
English,
exactly
right?
how we say it in English as well.
Neat. 无聊死了。
Wow.
Well, the reason that she feels bored, 无聊, is because she doesn't like the game, and she says, 这有什么好看的?
Now, Jenny, this 好看 you hear quite often. It's just good looking
Oh,
or...
really? You get that a lot? Clay, 你很好看.
Uh-oh, I'm blushing. I'm blushing right now.
You were once a male model. I heard.
I modeled for Schlasky's Deli once.
See? 好看. Well, 好看 basically can be used for anything that's visually beautiful or pleasant. Whether it's a person or a game, a movie that you
They
watch.
can all be 好看.
对. So I guess for a movie or a game, it's different.
Okay.
When you use 好看 to describe those, it means maybe it's very fun to watch, the competitiveness or the movie scenes.
Well,
right?
she definitely does not think this is fun to watch. But so how does she deliver this?
这有什么好看的？这有什么好看的？
It's kind of like this is what is good looking about this or what is
Yeah.
appealing about this?
Yes.
The structure is kind of similar to English. Like, what is so great about this? It's kind of what she's saying.
这有什么好看的？
Yeah.
对吧？无聊死
Like, I
了。
don't get it. What are you? Yeah, this is boring.
And then he says something which is a deal breaker
It
to
is.
me. 你懂什么？你懂什么？
He's upset. He wants
Yeah.
to watch the game.
And he says something very upsetting in
It
return.
is kind of upsetting.
对。
Like, what do you know?
So 懂 means to understand,
Yeah.
right? Or to know. And 你懂什么 basically means,
Ouch. What do you know?
yeah, and that's exactly
That's
the tone and manner.
That's a little strong.
Yeah.
I don't think you want to say that to someone you don't know really well.
Or somebody you care about. Maybe you can say it to your drunk buddies. They wouldn't mind.
I'll give it a
or
shot.
remember.
I'll give it a shot and let you know how it goes, Jenny.
你懂什么? But it is quite a direct
Yeah,
in your face
I'm not going to use
expression.
this against any ladies. That's not going to work out.
Oh, he's such a
I
gentleman.
don't want to fight.
Or you might get something, 哼,我走了. 哼,我走了.
Now, this is, of course, my favorite word of the whole dialogue.
Really? That's your favorite
I don't
word?
get to say it very often.
Well, 我走了 basically means I'm leaving, I'm out of here. And it doesn't have to be sort of peeved or
Yeah,
angry.
you can say this if you're just leaving. Like, hey, 我走了.
对
I'm leaving. I'm out of here.
对 you're getting up from work.
She really
or-
throws that emphasis in the beginning with the
对 hun is a sound that girls or kids use
Okay.
when they are peeved.
So guys, we
When
don't need
they're
to know how to
upset.
say it, but we need to understand it. Are you mad at me right now?
No,
Okay, I heard a couple.
we're just teaching.
Okay, I got
right?
you.
Yeah.
So she storms out, slams the door, and he continues, of course,
And
watches
he turns
the game,
volume up.
turns it up, cracks a beer. He's enjoying himself.
Wow.
Yeah, a little bit of a lover spat. The game took over with importance in this case.
Not a very understanding guy, right?
Must have been an important game, Jenny.
Well, let's listen back and see how it all happened.
Let's do it.
对话第一遍
Brett Radden, just for a moment, Collingwood have got an extra player, Leon Davis, in there
让一让
attacking 50.
你在看什么？
澳式橄榄球，
这有什么好看的？无聊死了。
你懂什么？
我走了。
第二遍
Brett Radden, just for a moment, Collingwood have got an extra player, Leon Davis, in there
让一让
attacking 50.
你在看什么？
澳式橄榄球，
这有什么好看的？无聊死了。
你懂什么？
我走了。
第三遍
Brett Radden, just for a moment, Collingwood have got an extra player, Leon Davis, in there
让一让
attacking 50.
你在看什么？
澳式橄榄球，
这有什么好看的？无聊死了。
你懂什么？
我走了。
So, Jenny, you lived in Australia for a while. So you must be an Aussie rules football fan.
Why?
Come on, it's like the national sport.
Well, I have
think.
never been to a game.
Never have.
I've never even watched
You
a
watched it
game,
on TV
an
all the
entire
time,
game
didn't
on
you?
TV. No, the only reason I watched it was somehow by accident because I loved David Letterman, and they used to show Letterman after the Aussie rules game.
No way.
So it's like, okay, my watching Aussie rules, and then my reward is Letterman.
You were always about the tennis.
People are going to be upset with me, I know.
It's okay. But we can give him a good Aussie chant.
Have you ever watched a ping pong game?
A ping pong game.
Yeah.
In person?
Yeah.
But on TV,
Or
I
on
have.
TV?
On TV, I have.
Really?
Yes, of course.
Oh, you outstaged me
Could
there.
I name any ping pong players? No.
See?
But I actually did go to an Aussie rules football game in
you
Hobart,
should.
Tasmania.
You've been to Tassie.
Yeah, we went there
Ah.
for a little school field trip, and we watched them practice. It wasn't a real game, but it's an amazing sport to watch.
Yes.
We watched. I think we sat there for an hour and a half, just had a couple of Tuies, some Tuies light, and watched the grown
It's an
men.
Australian beer.
It is an Australian beer. But it's a great game. It's very fun to watch. You'll
Yes.
have to get there one day and watch a game.
Or you can come to ChinesePod.com, practice
Yes.
say Aussie rules in Chinese.
Australian olive ball.
澳式橄榄球
And I know you haven't seen a game, but I know you know the cheer.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
There it is.
And we have our new group feature.
That's right.
So there's an
Come
Australian
join
group.
the Australian group.
Yes.
Come out we have a new lesson sets as well. We have about 900 plus lessons. They're sometimes hard to find.
Yes.
But you can go in and see lessons on the cities and countries we've done and
true.
all of our series. So come check that out as well.
So we'll see you there.
We'll see you there.
现在我们走啦，
All right, I had fun.
再见。
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0948.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0948
0948.
and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/.
0948